We just passed our in cab, so now we're going to come outside and we're going to start where it says all external lights, and we're going to work our way right down this list. Okay. So all lights that are over your head, we call them clearance lights. They should be clean, not cracked or broken, proper color amber, and they should be illuminated. Next on our list, it says lenses. So we have three things to mention. The headlight is illuminated, the four-way flasher is illuminated, proper color amber, and the lens is clean, not cracked or broken on both sides. All right, next on our list is our fluid levels, fluid and air leaks. So we're going to look under the truck. We're looking for wires or hoses that might be hanging down, and we're looking for puddles of fluid. Nothing there, so that's good. So now we're going to open the hood. Pull this lever down. Make sure it unlocks. We'll do it on the other side. Let's pull this lever down. Okay, now we got to open the hood. Make sure you have two hands on top. Put one foot on the bumper and keep the back foot on the ground. Okay, now we start on the passenger side. Always start on the passenger side. All right, so where it says fluid and air leaks, this is just make-believe. We're listening for any hissing noises. We're looking for fluid dripping or leaking. We don't smell anything burning. We're looking at some of the rubber hoses for abrasions, bubbles, or cuts. We're checking some of the wiring. We're looking for illegal tape, burns, or corrosion on any wiring. Nothing there. So let's go do the same thing on the other side. Okay, on this side, I'm looking for fluid dripping, leaking. I'm listening for any hissing noises. I don't smell anything burning. I'm checking some of the wiring. I'm looking for illegal tape, burns, or corrosion. I'm looking at the rubber hoses for abrasions, bubbles, or cuts. That's good. So we can check off fluid and air leaks. We can check it off. So fluid levels, we have three of them. This is the engine coolant reservoir. And if it was low, we'd fill it here with the manufacturer's recommended coolant when it's cool to the touch. It's mounted and secured, hardware is present and tight, no visible leaks, and the wire has no illegal tape, burns, or corrosion on it. Next fluid level is your power steering reservoir. It says it right here. If this was low, we'd fill it here with the manufacturer's recommended fluid. There's no visible leaking. It's mounted and secured. Hardware is present and tight. Last fluid level is your engine oil. This is the dipstick. This is the fill tube. To check the oil, we take the dipstick out, wipe it off, put it back in, take it out, check the level. If it was low, we would fill it here with the manufacturer's recommended engine oil. That takes care of your fluid level. Next is your steering system. This is the steering shaft. It's straight, not bent, and there should be no more than 2 inches of play. It's secured at the top and the bottom with universal joints, and it should be greased. It's connected to the steering gearbox. The steering gearbox is mounted to the frame. All the hardware is present and tight. No cracks, no illegal welding, and no visible leak. Next is your 4-piece steering linkage. This is the pitman arm. This is the drag link. That is the steering knuckle. And the tie rod is that skinny bar underneath everything. They're secured with castle nuts and cotter pins, and they're greased. That takes care of your steering. Next on your list is your tires. We have the inner and the outer wall. No abrasions, bubbles, or cuts. And now we're going to work our way down. We're going to go down to wherever that valve stem is. And on our way down, it's beaded and seated to the rim. Keep going down, find the valve stem. This is the valve stem. There should be no audible leak, and it should be capped. This is where we check the tire pressure. The tire pressure, when cold, should be between 100 and 110 psi when cold. Now we come back to the topping tire. The tire tread cannot be less than 4/32 of an inch. And we check it in 3 different places with a tire tread depth gauge to make sure it wears evenly. These are the steering tires. They cannot be recapped or regrooved, and they must be the same matching tire on both sides. Next is your rims. Perfectly round, no cracks, no illegal welding, and all these holes are from the manufacturer. Next is your lug nuts. We've got 10 lug nuts. They're all present and tight. If they were loose on a steel rim, you would see rust trails. On an aluminum rim, you would see a white powder if they were loose. Then we have our springs, airbags, and shocks. So we'll start with our springs. So this is your leaf spring hanger. There's no cracks, no illegal welding. It's mounted and secured to the frame. All the hardware is present and tight. These are the leaf springs. They're straight, not bent. They're not scissoring or shifting. And they are secured to the axle with a saddle, 2 U-bolts, and 4 nuts underneath. And your axle is straight, not bent or broken. Next is your shock absorber. This is your shock absorber right there. It's straight, it's not bent, there's no visible leak. It's mounted at the top to the frame. It's mounted at the bottom to the saddle. All hardware is present and tight. Next is your airbags. You will tell them that there are no airbags on the front axle, but we do have them behind the tractor wheels. Those are your airbags. There's no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts. No audible leak. And they are mounted and secured to the frame. All hardware is present and tight. Now we have brake lines, hoses, and leaks. This is your brake line. No abrasions, bubbles, or cuts on the hose, and no audible leaking. This is your ABS wire. There's no illegal tape, burns, or corrosion on the wire. This is your brake chamber. It's secured with a C-clamp. No cracks, no illegal welding, and no audible leaks. This next piece here is not on the test anymore, and you do not have to mention it. But it is rather important, so I tell everybody about it. If you remember it, say it. If you don't remember it, then don't say it at all. This is the push rod. This is your slack adjuster. It's secured with 2 pins and 2 cotter pins. And the free play cannot be more than 1 inch. If you remember it, say it. If you don't remember it, leave it alone. Next is your brake contaminants. On the inside here, we have our brake drum. Perfectly round, no cracks, no illegal welding. Right on the inside of the drum is the brake shoe. No cracks and no less than a 1/4 inch of brake material, and there cannot be any debris, oil, or grease in between them. No debris, oil, or grease in between the drum and shoe. Then we move to the side of the vehicle. So we just did our brake contaminants. Keep going down the list. The side of the vehicle: lenses, reflectors, and traffic monitoring device. So we have a traffic monitor mounted and secured. Hardware is present and tight. Traffic monitoring device mounted and secured. Hardware is present and tight. We have a marker light, proper color amber, illuminated, clean, not cracked or broken. And you will tell them there is no DOT tape on the tractor. There is no DOT tape on the tractor. Then we have our battery. Your battery box is right here. The battery box is mounted and secured to the frame. All hardware is present and tight. To check the batteries, we would open this box up. Inside, the batteries have water inside them, so there should be no visible leak, and the battery should not be swelling or expanding. There's also connections inside, which are wires. There should be no illegal tape, burns, or corrosion on any of the wires. Next is our fuel tanks. We've got 2 diesel fuel tanks, and we have our diesel exhaust fluid tank, or DEF tank. The DEF tank has no visible leak. It's mounted and secured to the frame. Hardware is present and tight. We need to check the cap to make sure the seal inside is present. This takes the place of a chain. We have wires and hoses. No abrasions, bubbles, or cuts on hoses. No illegal tape, burns, or corrosion on any wires. Our diesel fuel tank, we would check both of them. No visible leak. The tank is mounted and secured to the frame with 2 metal straps with a rubber backing to prevent friction. Check the cap for the seal inside and the chain. Wire has no illegal tape, burns, or corrosion on it. Next, after the fuel tanks, we did our fuel tanks. Next is the frame. Here's the frame. It's straight, it's not bent, no cracks, no illegal welding on it, and any holes. If there were holes in the frame, they have to be from the manufacturer. No illegal holes. All right, so once you're done with the frame, don't even look at combination. Don't even look at it. Once you're done with the frame, we're going to do the lines. Red is the emergency. Blue is the service. The green is your power or your electric. The hoses have no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, and no audible leak. Your wire has no illegal tape, burns, or corrosion on it. We have to check the glad hands to make sure the seal inside is not dry rotted and there's no audible leak. We then have to check the plug on both sides to make sure that the 7 holes, there are 7 holes in the plug, has to be free from debris and they should be greased. We then have to check the receiver on both sides. That big gray box. That's a receiver. This is a receiver. We have to check the receiver to make sure the 7 pins, there are 7 pins in the receiver. Make sure they're straight, not bent or broken. They are greased. All of these lines need to be lifted or elevated off the catwalk. If they're not, they need a protective cover, which these do have. Then we come underneath. This is your apron. It's straight, it's not bent, there's no cracks, no illegal welding, and all these holes are from the manufacturer. The apron is sitting on top of the skid plate. There's no daylight in between the apron and the skid plate, and the skid plate should be greased. The skid plate is mounted to the platform. It's secured with a pin and a cotter pin or a nut and bolt. The platform is mounted to the frame. All the hardware is present and tight. This is the release handle. It should be straight, not bent, and in the closed position. More, so don't go under the trailer. You're simply going to point inside the skid plate. You have your kingpin. It's mounted to the apron. It should be straight, not bent, and properly greased. The lockjaw is secured around the kingpin. It should also be straight, not bent, and properly greased. After the kingpin, we go right to the landing gear. Always start with the handle. Notice the handle's not here. That's because it's on the other side. It's in the proper stowed position. Train yourself to start with the handle so you don't forget to mention it. The leg is straight, not bent. Should be greased. Your shoe, it's not bent or broken. Should be greased. These are your supports or cross members. They're straight. Hardware is present and tight. The shoe is properly elevated off the ground, 6 to 10 inches. We have enough clearance for driving. We also have enough clearance between the landing gear and the tractor wheels for turning. Enough clearance for driving and enough clearance for turning. Now we have the side of the vehicle. We're doing lenses, reflectors. So up top, we've got a clearance light. Proper color amber, illuminated, clean, not cracked or broken. We have our red and white DOT tape is present all the way down the trailer. We've got a marker light. Proper color amber, illuminated, clean, not cracked or broken. We have a marker light, red, illuminated, clean, not cracked or broken. Your ABS light, proper color amber, and it should not be lit. Work our way to the back. All you have back here, lenses and reflectors. Clearance lights, red, illuminated, clean, not cracked or broken. Tail lights, red, illuminated, clean, not cracked or broken. Red and white DOT tape is present. Check your license plate light, should be illuminated. Then we come down the side, passenger side of the truck, same thing. Looking for clearance lights, red and white DOT tape, marker light back here, red, marker light in the center, in the middle, amber, and you will be done and finished at the marker light on the passenger side of the hood. That's where you'll be done.